calling all my Asian girlies, but also my non-Asian girlies. In honor of AAPI month, I'm going to continue my series on Asian beauty, and today we are going to focus on the lashes. So like I said in one of my previous videos, Asians kind of struggle with their lashes a lot because they tend to be kind of short and very flat, so they don't hold a curl very well. Also, a lot of Asians tend to have sparse lashes, and so when it comes to lashes, Asians really have nailed it because we've really had to kind of overcome all these things to get beautiful full lashes. So even if you're not Asian, if you look into lash products from Asian brands, it's really just going to give you the best results because like I said, if it can help Asians get volume and curl and things like that, imagine what it'll do to non-Asian lashes. So let's start with the basics, which is a curler. So I've tried a whole bunch of different curlers and this one is the best. So this one is from Shiseido. It's 25 bucks. I bought it with the Sephora Rouge sale. And this one, again, is designed for Asian lashes. And it really gets in close up to the root. So a lot of curlers for me don't catch all the lashes and really can't get into the root because they're a little bit too bulky or the shape isn't ideal for Asian lashes. But this one, my lashes are pretty short and you can see like how much of them is in the curler. And it just takes a couple of minutes, but this one really curls my lashes like no other, so I highly recommend. Alrighty, so there we go. And listen, this isn't gonna look super transformative because again, I'm Asian and my lashes aren't that ideal. But these, believe it or not, really like are as curled as they're gonna get, especially if you compare it to like this side. This is like super flat, whereas here you can really see more of a curl. Now I'm gonna do this one. Catch those lashes, clamp down, and give it a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a 1 minute hold. And voila, now you can see this side is curled. Again, it takes a lot for my lashes to do that, so that's how you know this product is good. Okay, so when it comes to mascara, let's just say I have definitely tried hundreds because I used to work for one of the top mascara brands. And what I can say is all the top ones that people are using today don't really work on my lashes just because my lashes are not great. And I really love a lot of the Asian beauty brand ones, specifically the Heroin Make one, which is kind of a cult classic. Is one of my favorites. So really all of the Asian beauty ones are great, but I actually found one kind of from the more mass mainstream market that just kind of really blew my expectations and really makes my Asian lashes look amazing, and that is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. So there's two sides to this brush and you use both sides, one to add volume and the other to kind of separate. But honestly, look at how this is really magnifying my lashes. I've personally haven't had a mascara give me this type of result before. Like, I feel like my Asian lashes aren't Asian anymore. I'm now going in with the other side of the brush. But yeah, this is definitely the most massive I have seen my lashes. Now we'll do this side. Look at that profile view of my other lash. Damn. I know my non-Asian friends are probably looking at this being like, it's like literally not that great, but I'm telling you, it's pretty hard to achieve this result on my lashes. Doing the other. other side of the brush now. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Okay, so that is mascara. Again, this is the best that I feel like mascara is able to give me, but it's still not like as intense of a lash result that I would personally want. And so let's talk about what the alternatives are. Okay, so I have done lash tint and perms. I like them for vacation, for example. What I like about them is that they're really not a lot of maintenance. So you basically go in for like an hour. They literally perm them like they would perm your hair, and then they put like kind of a permanent tint on them. So they don't come off. You can actually layer more mascara on them. There's not really any like night care that you need, and it fades very naturally. So it's kind of my go-to if I'm on like vacation and I want like a permanent situation. Then of course there's lash extensions, which personally I'm not a fan of. I know everyone's like, why don't you get lash extensions? For me, first of all, they're super expensive. Secondly, they're super time consuming. And I'm one of those people who like, I'm a perfectionist, especially when it comes to my makeup. And so after a week, 2 weeks, I feel like the lashes really start not looking good. And I just don't have the time or money literally to get my lashes touched up every other week, which is what it requires for them to look fresh. And so I don't really like that. I also feel like they don't really look very natural. Like I feel like there's very few people that I know who get them, who I would be like, oh wow, that like doesn't look like extensions, that looks like your natural lashes. And so for me, that's not the way to go. Also, they're really bad for your lashes because they will make your lashes fall out. So for me, not the best solution. What I actually do is I wear falsies daily. I know people think that's very extra. First of all, I am very extra, but actually once you kind of master the technique, it's actually easier than mascara. And what I love about it is that you kind of can get fresh lashes like every week. I mean, I personally like reuse mine weekly, but I'm just saying your lashes never look like they need a touch up because you can always just get a fresh pair. So as a perfectionist and a lash queen, I have tried a whole bunch of falsies on the market, and I can tell you these are the best for everyday Asian lashes. They might be too small for non-Asians, but I totally recommend this brand Iolor because it's amazing. It's also affordable. It's not like the $40 like crazy ones at Sephora. This pack of 3 is literally $10 and the quality is pretty good. It even comes with your own little glue. So I love this brand, and specifically this 031 Naturals is amazing for Asian lashes. They actually have this whole line of naturals, which are very subtle. There's a bunch of different shapes and sizes and things under this natural, so I highly recommend doing that. I wear these every day, and when I tell people I wear falsies, they're like, what? I didn't even notice, and are like staring at my eyes trying to figure it out. So let me show you what they look like and how I apply them. Okay, so I use Duo Glue, which is like one of the top lash glue brands in the market. Personally, this is the one that has a black tint, which I like because it really helps hide the glue, because otherwise the dry down is supposed to be clear, but a lot of them kind of dry down white, and then you can see like kind of clumps of white. So what you do is just take the strip and you just do a very thin coating. And I like to reinforce the edges a little bit. So I'll put like slightly more on the edges and just make sure everything is really even. Then I like to use my fingers and bend them a little bit and just push them against my eyes, basically as far down as they will go. And then you kind of have like a moment before the glue dries down to like kind of like play with it and push it in. Oops. And there we go. So it's easier. I know some people use like tweezers and stuff. I find it easier to use your fingers because it gives you like more control and you have like more dexterity with your fingers than you do with the tweezers. And these are pretty malleable ones because they're very like natural looking. They're not the over the top like crazy looking lashes. And so they tend to be more flexible. Like some of the bigger lashes are like a strip and they're really hard to bend. So your fingers really help kind of bend better than like a tweezer would. So you just stick it on there. And like the first couple of times you do it, it's gonna be hard and you're not gonna be able to do it. But then like this literally takes me like, I don't know, it takes me like 30 seconds in the morning between the glue and sticking them on and the dry time. And so it's really not bad at all, and it's actually faster than mascara once you've kind of mastered everything. So we're just gonna give these, it probably takes like a minute to dry. Just gonna give these a moment to dry down. So these dried pretty well. And what you can do if there's any like little pockets where you see a little bit of glue is take a felt tip liquid liner and just kind of go over those areas, and it'll help kind of blend everything together and hide some of the glue. So I usually wear these with eyeshadow and a full look so they look even like slightly more subtle, but I wanted to kind of show you in the raw today so you could see like the full lash results. And even the lash strip actually gives you like almost like a faux like tight lined look, so it really helps kind of define your eye without eyeshadow. And so yeah, this is what they look like. Honestly, I put it over the telescopic mascara, which smudged a little bit, oops, and that's why you see a little gray here, but so I usually wear these with kind of more of like a complete eye look, including eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff, but I just kind of wanted to show you in the raw so you could see just the results of the lashes in this video today. But like literally if you go into any of my videos, you'll see that I'm wearing them on top of like shadow and a whole bunch of other makeup. But again, honestly, I've tried every single falsie out there. These are truly the best. This is like the one product that I would literally flip a table if anybody discontinued and potentially buy 200 on like eBay, Amazon before they ran out. So if you're an Asian girly like me and you want daily beautiful lashes, highly recommend these. Basically what I do every night is I take them off and I just kind of take a little tweezer and just kind of pick off some of the extra glue. It's pretty like easy. And then I reuse them for a week or two or however long they last, but they last actually like kind of a pretty long time. And so yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this series on Asian lashes. Let me know if you have any questions and follow for more.